Hi, I'm Ryan with the Moore Oil Company here at the P&S Auto Detail Studio to go over the basic wash preparation of a car. Here I have my car. I've already pre-rinsed it with the hose to remove any large debris that I see and dirt to try to keep my car as clean as possible as I go along. Today I'm going to be using a 2-bucket method. I like the 2-bucket method because that keeps the dirtier water from the lower parts of the car, my rocker panels, my inside wheels, and my wheels in one bucket, and the cleaner part for the upper parts of the car. I like to start by washing the top of the car down as I go. Today we'll be using Pro Wash Concentrate as our car wash soap, Hot Shot as our degreaser, and Bug Off for bug removal. What I like to do is I like to pre-treat my wheels ahead of time. So I've got my pressure sprayer here, pump it up a little bit, and then I spray my inside wheel wells with degreaser, giving them a good coat, allowing it time to work while I'm working on the car, and then I spray my wheels down. This helps break down any tire bloom or browning of the tires as you can see it run off the car. And I would go around and I would do all of the wheels on the car with this method. Now to save time, we're not going to do each and every wheel. Then I would add my soap to my bucket now. I'm using Pro Wash Concentrate, which is 1 ounce or 2 capfuls per gallon. I'm going to add that to my bucket. Both my top and bottom bucket, or my clean and dirty bucket as I usually refer to them, the wheel bucket. And then for my clean bucket and my dirty bucket, I use a grit guard. This helps keep dirt at the bottom of the bucket. So I insert that into my bucket. I have my bug sponge ready so I can scrub bugs. And I'm going to add some water to these guys. Well, we want a nice sudsy bucket of water to wash our car. Both buckets I fill fairly full. I don't have to be as full, obviously, on the wheel well bucket because it's not going to take as much water. But just in case I need a little extra water, I like to fill my buckets both fairly full. I've got my buckets full. I'm going to do a little pre-treatment as well with my Bug Off now. Bugs generally are on our windshield or the front of our car. So we're going to give it a good coat of Bug Off where needed. The windshield on this car is very clean. And I just want to get a nice coat on there so it has time to dwell and work. Dwell time is everything with our chemicals. Got my wash mitt ready. Some guys put their hand in a wash mitt, some don't. I leave my hand out and I wash directionally with the car. Front to back is how I prefer to do it, and I like to flip my mitt a lot. This way I'm not rubbing the dirt back around on the car. Constantly returning to my bucket to clean my mitt out. Again, washing top down. I don't really rinse my mitt out a lot. If it's got a lot of excess water in it, great. That helps me get my car clean. Again, frequently going back to my bucket and making sure that my mitt is clean. Now that I've got most of those regions done, I'll go and grab my brush. I like to bring my brush over, work nice and close to my area. Scrubbing on the inside part of the wheel, well, getting any dirt and debris free from in there, so that when the detail is complete, we have a good looking interior wheel well as the rest of the exterior of the car. I always, again, prefer to work top down. I feel that way. The water and soap do a little bit of work for me. Try to get in every nook and cranny of that wheel I can. Because the idea is to get this car reconditioned to the point where it looks like new. Or as close to new as we can get it as auto reconditioners, porters, detailers. have my bug sponge. I take my bug off along in case I need it. It did have dwell time. Some of it may have rinsed off as I've gone along. And I lightly drag the bug sponge across the surface, picking up any little bug debris that's there. You may think that a bug sponge seems a little gritty or a little rough to be dragging across the paint surface. The idea is to make sure you have plenty of lubrication on there and you won't have any issues with it. Now that I've removed all my bug debris from the car, I'm going to rinse my car. Again, rinsing from the top down. I didn't do my other wheel just for the time of the video that we're getting here. You can see by that wheel that we have a pretty clean wheel. We may not have to attack this wheel with any sort of extra wheel cleaner. Now that our car is rinsed, we can go through the drying process of it with a chamois, a squeegee, and go from there. So this is the basic wash process for a car. Thank you, and happy detailing.